I'm Bob the Cigar Guy. This is Travelers Dress, South Carolina, and we're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to change it up just a little bit because I got to let you know as fast as I can. There are only 300 boxes, 10 count boxes of this cigar made. Only 300. There's only one place you can get it. And so I want to do a review of it. Came across my desk, got sent to me. My good friend Abe sent it to me, and he said, "Hey, I'd like the people to know how great the cigar is. You do me a favor and help get the word out." And I said, "Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go." So I got this thing. Now, I'm familiar with Rocky Patel. Everybody knows Rocky Patel. I mean, Rocky Patel is a staple in the names of cigar industry, but I'm very lean on my exposure to Rocky Patel. It's just not the thing that I just run with. It just happens to be one of the cigars that I don't get many of, which is fine. But this looks like something. This is the Royal Guard. Rocky Patel has a micro blend series, right? Where they do a very, very limited run. Now, there's two reasons I believe that big old cigar. There's two reasons I believe. Where am I going to put this? I ain't got no room on my desk. There's two reasons I believe that manufacturers put out micro blends. Number one, they have a very, very, very aged or very, very good or very, very exclusive tobacco of a very, very small crop, and they can't do a full production because they maybe they couldn't make it the same next year, right? Consistency is key, and so they put out these micro blends, or they got this tobacco that is left over, and they're like, "We're going to do something with it or throw it away." Throw it away? We can't throw it away. We got to make money. Just put it in a dang thing. We'll put a pretty band on it. We'll sell it as a mini blend, as an exclusive, as a unit do or whatever, right? So there are two ways of doing it. Now, Rock Patel is a solid company. They've been around for a very long time, and so I would believe that they did not do the latter. I believe they did the first one, right? But look at the band. That's gorgeous, right? Look how pretty that is. That's the Royal Guard. Right now, let me read a little bit. They sent me a piece of paper. I'm going to read you the piece of paper, at least some of it. But what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to cut this thing. I'm going to smoke this thing because I'm Bob the Cigar Guy, not Bob the Reader Guy. Right? And yes, readers. I have on readers because I'm old. I am. I'm proud of it. I earned it. And yeah, I need glasses when I'm reading. I need hearing aids too, but I think sometimes not having hearing aids makes marriages last longer. Don't tell the first lady I said that. But yeah, I spent a lot of time having what 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 huh? What'd you say? I didn't hear you. Sometimes it's real, sometimes it may be a fallacy. But the room note on this is great. When I opened up the box to smell this thing in the beginning, just to look at them, the smell that came out of there was nice. It was full on humidor, which I haven't had that experience lately. Open boxes of cigars, I haven't had that, and so it was nice to go back to that full aroma that's coming out of the box. I love it. So let's toast it up and let me get a puff on this real quick. Now I'll sit it down. Sadly, we'll talk a minute. Doesn't want to take the heat. Come on, take the heat. Let me get a little more toasty on this. All right. We're already 4 minutes in. We got to make this thing move, Bob. Come on, these people got to order. They got to order. How do you order? Okay, I'm going to tell you. If I told you what site on the web, I even have to say that word cockeyed and sideways, then you would see me getting in trouble with the YouTubes. Even though you're grown up, even though it's age restricted, YouTube says no, you can't tell them where to get alcohol, tobacco, or firearms. It's a big thing. And so what I can do is I can hold up, I can hold up this box and say, this is the Rocky Patel Royal Guard. If you go to your device, your computer, your phone, your tablet, your whatever, and you type in, where can I purchase? And then type in Rocky Patel Royal Guard, it will show you. And there's only one place, and this place is a mecca a mecca of tobacco amazingness, all sorts of price points, all sorts of manufacturers, all sorts of flavors, all sorts of sizes. By the way, let's not miss this. This is 6.5 by 58, 6.5 by 58. It comes out to be, I can't tell you price either, but I can tell you that it's almost a square inch per inch. It's a 58, 60 is a square inch. So you're looking at about $1.50 an inch. So if you take that and you multiply that, doobie doob dob day, not that hard to do. You'll only use the amount of fingers on both hands, and that's it. You won't go no further. You won't have any fingers left over, and you won't have any fingers you need to add. Shoes can stay on for country people like me. See how I worked around that? This is nice. This is nice. All right, so it's a 6 by 58. The blend is P33, Habano Ecuador, Viso Esteli, Viso Jalapa, Lejero Esteli, Banda Jalapa. I ain't never heard of Banda Jalapa. That's pretty interesting. It's released very soon, if it's not released yet. Release is Friday, September 19th. So now we are on. Man, you're late to the game. My bad. You better don't end this video. When the video's over, though, you need to go. You need to go. You need to go. And at a price like that, that's not bad. I mean, $1.50 an inch, please. Please. That's good stuff right there. When you get a good cigar for $1.50 an inch, let's find out if it's a good cigar. Let me smoke this thing. So, I'm going to read this to you. After months of collaboration with Rocky Patel, we are proud to introduce a very special and exclusive cigar, Royal Guard, the newest addition to our renowned microblend series. I like the little stories behind it. Sometimes I actually kind of like to add to that story. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't care. And sometimes I just like to nerd out. But this says this cigar pays homage to the Jordanian Royal Guard, an elite branch of the Jordanian military that serves directly under the king, chosen from Arabs without tribal allegiance. The Royal Guard embodied loyalty above all else, free from the rivalries and obligations of powerful clans. Their devotion was reserved entirely for the Hashemite crown. More than the ceremonial, they stood as symbols of loyalty, discipline, and strength, values that inspired every detail of this cigar. Sounds nice, right? Somebody got paid good money to write that, and it's fun. I like stories. The Royal Guard by Rocky Patel reflects that same spirit of excellence, precision, tradition, and unwavering loyalty. All tobaccos were carefully selected to embody balance, strength, and heritage. To light one is not only to enjoy a masterfully crafted cigar, but also to take part in an experience that pays tribute to history and the guardians who inspired it. 6.5 by 58. Comes from the Tavegusa Esteli factory. That's all you need to know. Actually, if you didn't know any of that, it's okay, because none of that's gonna get your taste buds activated. Now it'll be an appetizer. It'll whet your appetite. It'll give you something to look forward to. It'll give you expectations. But the flavor is the flavor. So let's talk about the flavor. Very, what did I say? I'm interested in this. Habano. Okay. Very Habano-ish. As soon as I looked at the wrapper, it's a little bit on the ruddy side, a little bit on the lighter of the brown side, chestnuttiness. A little bit. And it's got that lighter quality to it. It's not a light cigar by no means, by no stretch of the imagination, but it doesn't have those heavy hitter, I call them in my head, I don't usually say it on the video, German meal flavors. You have your good German meal, a hey German, you're ready for a nap, right? And flavors just sit on you like rocks of deliciousness. It just weighs you down. And that sometimes is your dark Maduros, your deep, deep, heavy blends. And then you've got something like kale salad, which I've never had one, light and airy and just effervescent. That's more of your Connecticut shade. But then you want to get into a little something that's not so heavy, but not so light. You want something with a body, but that body's not going to crush you. You get in that Habano lane. In that Habano lane, you get a little bit of the cedars. You get a little bit of the bonfire char. You get a bit of light roast espresso. Maybe. I see it. Maybe a little bit of I want to say chocolatey notes, but I'm not sure if I could say that. It's not chocolatey notes. If you've ever been to a Waffle House, shout out to Waffle House, get a dinner in the show. You get their coffee. It's chicory coffee. And Waffle House chicory coffee has a grit to it, a chocolatey grit to it, chocolate adjacent grit to it. And it's different. This has that chicory quality in moderation. Now, it is hanging on my palate. The finish, the smoother edges walk away, and the more aggressive, a little bit of pepper now, especially in the finish. You get a little black pepper. It's a little punchy. It's nice though. It seems like to be in balance. It seems like something that's not going to be a spice bomb. But it's going to be for somebody who likes something a little bit on the rugged side. Yeah. All right. Now at that price, if this was a $40 cigar, I'd say it wasn't complex enough. I would. But at this price point, the two hands price point, this has a lot of complexity. There's a lot of flavor notes and they all make sense. There's nothing in there that doesn't make sense. That band is nice. That embellishment's light. It's not a deep embellishment, but you've got that nice gold, you've got that green, you've got that white. It looks elegant. It's got some cool little script. This will look good sitting in your humidor. And at the size of this cigar, you're going to be smoking it for a while. I believe that this will be a great cigar to smoke while doing something else at that price point. If you have to sit it down and pick it up, I think it would be all right. But those are what I'm saying. And we are 13 minutes in. It's time for me to go, so you can go order these. Now, how do you order them? I can't tell you, but I can tell you if you search on your little searchy things for the Rocky Patel Royal Guard, how do I acquire? Right? Use the right words, but I can't say the right words. How do I acquire? You'll get a great website. While you're there, look around. Check out their deals. Check out their specials. Check out their samplers. Check out their other things. They got so many things. And I guarantee there's something in there that's going to hit your budget and hit your palate just the way you like to get hit. I'm not saying it came out wrong. I'm not saying that, hey, you like to walk around and say, please hit me. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I think it'll be the sweet spot of what you enjoy at a place you can afford. With good customer service, these cigars, I had them here a week. Yeah. And I haven't done anything special to them. I haven't thrown Bovita packs in there to make sure they're over humidified or they're humidified so they burn well. I haven't done anything like that. It's basically how they came from that place, from my friend Abe. And look at the burn. Tiny. That's another thing. Look at that burn. That means that tobacco was aged and ready to go. Nice, tiny, tight mascara line. Gorgeous. Wrapper's a little bit on the bumpy side, but the seams are perfect. They're beautiful, tight and tiny. That cap is just deep. More turns than a country road. So, yeah. All right. I like it. I do. I'll see you later. Get you some. Hurry up. There ain't many left. I guarantee there wasn't many to start with. So I'll see you later. Later, Tater.